Right, so we're going to run through what a prop firm actually is. So most traders don't fail because they can't trade. It's just because they don't have enough capital. That's where a prop firm comes in. They let you trade with more buying power without having to risk your entire savings. Okay, so today I'll explain to you what a prop firm is, why traders use them, and the one I've been using personally, which is TopOne Futures. So that's the one that's on the screen in front of you today. I've been using them for about 6 months now. They're probably the best prop firm out there at the minute for my needs, what I meet. They have very good consistency rules, which helps you trade. Basically, you're hitting a small target per day, which stops you from over trading, and that way you can get to your end goal and take a payout without trying to overtrade and just hit swing for the fences and get a $5,000 trade in one day and then blow your account. So that's where these guys come into their own, really. So as you can see, these companies, they can prove that they're consistent. These guys have paid out over 1.2 million in simulated funds. Obviously we keep up to 90% of that, and then 10% goes to them. So this is how they make money. They make money obviously on people losing the accounts as well, but they make money on people's success, which is what we want to push towards, really, isn't it? So we'll go through the evaluations, the pass rules, and how to get funded, and the profit splits. So these are the evaluation accounts, 25, 50, 100, 150. These are the accounts where you don't make money on these, so this is where you prove to them that you can trade. That's why these accounts are a little bit cheaper. As you can see, you've got your profit targets there, 1500, 3000, 6 and 9000. You have a daily loss limit on none of them. Your end of day drawdown, obviously that means end of day means that's at the end of the day. Some of them I might have inter-trailing drawdown, which follows your trade up and then it can come back and it can stop you out. I do not use them. They don't fit my trading style. These are the straight to funded accounts. As you can see, they're a bit pricier, but as soon as you start trading in these, you can start earning money as soon as possible. So you've got to trade 10 trading days before you can take a payout. I usually go for the 50,000, which is a $3,000 target. You get up to £2,000 of, or dollars should I say, of your trailing drawdown, which trails at the end of the day. So whatever your drawdown is at the end of the day, that's where your drawdown threshold will move up to. These are your Sim Pro funded accounts. I don't use these, so these have an intraday trailing drawdown. This is where if you take a trade and your trade goes up 2,000, your drawdown will follow it, but if your profit comes back down to 1,000, the trailing drawdown won't move. So in essence, you've got less drawdown for the day, or you could even stop you out while you're in profit because you've not taken profit. So these don't suit my trading style. They also offer a TopOne Futures Academy. I've not used this, but I've heard good things about it. Obviously, all you can see the traders in front of you. They've all got their own channels. They're all proven traders. They can show you the profits. So take a look at that if you want. They offer Project X tutorials, which is obviously what we trade on, Project X, which is similar to TradingView. They have Mastering Your Psychology, Futures 101, and Entry and Exit Strategies. Excuse me. I've been quickly through the Futures 101 on AFX TV. This is, if you have a look on here, it'll show you, it'll come up like this. So this is a good Futures 101 course you could go through if you're quite new to trading. He has all the basic information on these. These are all free. It does offer a Futures 2.0. That comes with a subscription, but if you look at the bottom here, it says you get a free trial. So I think it's like maybe a month's free it was offering the other day. So you could sign up to the free trial, go through the Futures 2.0. You can obviously watch them on live stream for free every day as well if you sign up to the trial. get a bit of an idea how they trade. So I think a lot of them use the opening range breakout strategy, which is highly profitable if you have good risk management. So why choose TopOne Futures? Well, obviously you can go straight to funded, like it says. You receive up to 90% of your profits. They have lightning fast withdrawals. To be honest, it was about 3 days it took me to get my money in my account, so it was pretty quick. You can trade news if you want to. No daily drawdown. Yep, it's all end of day. That's what I use. You get a free practice account upon purchase. This is what's very good if you're a new trader. You obviously want to take advantage of the free practice account. You can practice your strategy without losing money in your funded account, so that comes in handy. There's no hidden rules. They have a very good support service, which is 24/7. Straightforward path to live. So as soon as you take 3 payouts in your funded account, you'll be moved to live. Comprehensive futures trading course, which we've just looked at there. 30 days of live trading coaches included. I didn't know that. I'll have to take a look at that. And obviously everything's end of day drawdown. So these are the differences between TopOne and other prop firms. So obviously the path to live after 3 payouts, that's a big bonus. Everyone else is vague when you're going to get moved to a live account, which is the main goal of a trader. We want to be in a live account, so we don't have to risk our own capital in a live account. That's what we're all aiming for, really. So if you have a quick look through that. So this is my plan. Once I buy a 50k account, I'll look at my target, which will be 3,000. I'll plan out for the next 10 days. So because you can't take a payout until after 10 trading days, unless you've paid for the instant payouts, which is an add-on of an extra X amount of dollars, which I don't use because that puts too much pressure on you then to get a payout within 5 days. So we'll stick to the 10 days. So I'll get the 3,000, divide it by 10. So if you look there, we have a minimum and a maximum of how much we can earn in a day. On each count, there's a 20% consistency rule, which means you cannot earn more than 20% of the size of that account. So if you've got 3,000, obviously divide that by 5, which should be 20%. That's 600. So you cannot earn more than $600 a day. So then I have a target of between, say, 250 and 600, and that's what I'd aim for that day. And then you spread that over 10 days. As soon as you can do that, you can master taking small wins and not aiming for large amounts each day. You know, then you can, as soon as you get to the end of the 10 days, you're going to take a payout. So I must not trade more than 10 days before payout. Cannot make more than 20% in a single day. Consistency is more important than speed. If you can be consistent, you can take money out of the market. You're paying, what, £400 for an account, and at the end of it, you're going to get $3,000. So there's a bit of a nice trade-off there, a bit of an incentive, just to be disciplined and take your time. Now, everybody gets this when they pay for a sim-funded account, so don't let anybody trick you saying they're a funded trader when they've got this certificate, because everybody gets this. As soon as you pay for an instant sim-funded account, you get this. What you want to see is this certificate. This shows that you've been paid out. So I took a 3,150 payout. It would have been 3,500, but obviously TopOne take their 10%, which knocks it down to this. It was 3,500 the payout. Don't get me wrong, I've blown a few accounts as well. You know, I've got greedy. I've not stuck to my rules and my strategies. I've blown the account, but I'm still in the green compared to how much I've blown compared to what I've been paid out. So if you want to try them, I've put the link in the description in a pinned comment. If you use the code DLORD, you'll get the best discount that they're offering at this moment in time. So a quick recap, TopOne Futures, this is the prop firm I use. This is the prop firm that most traders are using now because of their straight to funded accounts, easy payouts after 10 days. If you want to subscribe for more beginners futures videos, I've also got a beginner's guide PDF, which if you go on the link below and click on that, you'll get a free guide on what futures are, how to use candlesticks, etc. If you click on the link below, subscribe page, Dave Trader, it'll take you to this page here, landing page. I've got free beginner's guide to futures trading. If you just put your name and your email address in here, you'll get the free guide, and that'll take you to this page here, free beginner's guide to futures trading. It's got most of the basic stuff on there. It'll tell you about candlesticks and what futures actually are. It can come very handy for new traders. So when you go over to the TopOne Futures account, depending on what account you're going to pick, Elite, straight to funded, Sim Pro, which I don't use, so I'd go to this one, Sim Funded, click continue. The price is quite high there, but you always get a discount, so if you go to continue, it'll come up like this. If you go down to, if I can find it, there we go, enter your coupon code. So if you put in DLord and apply, that'll give you the biggest discount they've got at that time, which is nearly $400. So that'll take your account down to just over $400, and that'll give you over a month to use this account to pass, or to take a payout, should I say. Obviously you have 10 days. You can do the anytime payout if you click on there, but it puts your account right back up. If you can afford it, by all means do it, but I like to use the 10 days as sort of a target to spread out my profits over them days. So yep, go across to there, use my code, and you'll get a big discount.